We start. Okay, now we're sort of going in reverse here, and that is here. Let me do the contextualization. We are now no longer 20 minutes before class starts, where we're into the class, and the class has been so kind as to put up with my talking wherever to Mars about the various questions. Okay, so we've done that. They're not on Blackboard yet, but they are on YouTube, and they will soon be on Blackboard for all to see for the rest of eternity. Now what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about what I just did and about the paper in particular. Okay, for this paper, first of all, it's the second paper, it's paper number 2. It is due on roughly the 20th, but you know, on my sort of fanciful due date schedule. Do we have fixed due dates?
Oh.
No, we don't do that. Why don't we have fixed due dates?
Because we need inspiration to get the papers done.
You need to write, well, you need to write while inspired. We want quality papers done in quality time. Now, et cetera, et cetera. We all know that story. Okay, and besides, it's not philosophical to have due dates. Socrates didn't have due dates. He just bounced between people and got himself killed, okay? So, anyway, shoot for the 20th. The reason why I'm suggesting the 20th is that still gives you roughly 3 weeks to get the final done. Now, getting down to business here. First of all, this is by far the hardest paper, okay, by far. And it really, truthfully, is not easy. That's why I gave you the, whatever, the guidelines, which is a euphemism for some help. The final itself is really simple. No one's going to have trouble with the final. It's basically, as you can expect, what is philosophy and how does it apply to you, and what did you learn in the class, okay? This one is a little bit hard. Let me walk you through. So, some of the things I'm looking for. First of all, you only do one question. Let me repeat, one question. Every single semester, someone does 3 questions, and they make up 3 of their own, and they hand me this piece of this
research paper.
an exam booklet or a paper that's 30 pages long. We don't want 30 pages. We want what?
2 to 5.
4. You know, it should be roughly 5 to 10 paragraphs, okay, give or take. Now, the thing that I really need to communicate here, and you have a choice of these 3 questions. These questions, as I said, these are hard. These are not simple questions. Let me bounce up here a little bit. Now, I basically give you possible avenues of response for each question. What I want to communicate here is that it is completely up to you as to how close you want to stick to my avenues of response. If you want to basically take the differences over here, and you wouldn't need 5 differences, 3, 4 is just absolutely okay, and use those and explain them basically using my sentences as prompts to get you moving. That's okay, and that's really easy. Now, if that kind of goes against your inspired philosophical constitution, that's okay as well. Now, meaning you do not have to keep this order. You do not have to use all these. In your responses, I am not looking for difference number 1, the Greeks did not have a personal God. You can arrange these however you want. As you all know by now, I really want personal examples from Prince George's County in 2000, whatever it is, 16. I also sort of like you to make things up. Okay, and use your imagination and use your creativity. I never assume that what I read is the truth. I always assume that, you know, this dramatic thing that happened to you, you know, according to your paper, didn't really happen. You just
Mine is
You
100%
just
real.
made it up, and people. It's funny because I say, "Oh, this didn't really happen." People say, "Yeah, it happened." Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to communicate is if you don't like these, if you want to do it your own way, that's even better. I invariably reward people who go out on a limb and do things their way and not my way. Okay? And I'm not looking for you to regurgitate, reiterate, copy me. Heaven forbid. And I really want to see you forge out on your own, care for your own souls, be a gadfly in your own way, and explain yourself to those evil, crappy citizens of Athens or Prince George's County or Washington, D.C., with your own soul, your own character, and your own thoughts. So originality is always best. If, as we move toward Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that, you don't feel especially inspired, you can rely on the teacher too. Okay, thank you.